And it's Maestro. I'm here with someone who's become very familiar here to New York City boxing fans and analysts, Mr. Russ Anber, the Canadian legend, who came here to Madison Square Garden to work the corner of Artur Beterbiev. Coach, talk to me just a little bit, because it was a short fight, about the tactics going into this fight.
First of all, I want to say that there is not a better place in the world to come to boxing than New York.
There you go.
I mean, I just feel like I'm at home here. I mean, I know everybody. You know, you feel like you're part of the fabric of the sport, and for whatever small, minute role you're involved in, you feel you're part of that history of boxing in New York. For somebody who's such a passionate fan of the sport and a historian, you have no idea what a thrill it is to be here in New York and fighting. I wish this fight could have been in the big room, because it certainly deserved to be in the big room, but it's always great to be in New York. So,
well, why don't we start with that then? Because I was actually pretty surprised that this fight didn't take place at the arena in Montreal and took place here in a small room. Surely this could have sold out in Montreal.
Well, maybe, but you know, I mean, Joe Smith is from here, so I think there was a little bit of give and take, close enough to Montreal, in New York. He's from Long Island, you know, so I guess there was reasons for that, and I know that the reason it wasn't in the big room was because had the Rangers beaten Tampa Bay, they'd have been playing in the Stanley Cup Finals.
True.
So I guess that's why they couldn't do it.
I didn't think about that.
It is what it is.
So again, short fight.
Yeah.
2 rounds.
But exciting.
Very exciting.
And that's what we said all along. And even if this fight only lasts 2 rounds, it was going to be fireworks. And it was, because Joe was swinging for the fences with everything he threw. You know, Artur just proved, I think, tonight that he's more than just a swinging puncher. You know, he's a brawler, you know, a big puncher. That was a tactical performance you saw in there tonight, coupled with power, right? So the power was there, but it was because of his technical prowess that he was able to have such a dominating performance.
Well, technical prowess, I mean, shouldn't be surprising. You're talking about a guy who won accolades internationally as an amateur, unified world champion. But coming from Joe Smith, was that what you expected?
No, I wasn't. I thought, you know, that you would see that how that could be somewhat of a problematic thing to do, to come at a guy like Artur. But they believed in their power, so it was like, we're going to go firepower for firepower and roll the dice on it. And so I wasn't expecting him to do that. I thought he would box a little bit more. So when he came out, Artur was prepared to go for that, you know. And there were times, I said to Mark Ramsey in the dressing room, I said, they're going to fight the same way that Hot Rod fought. Yes. That's what they're going to go with, and they're going to try to catch it in between. I think that's what they rolled the dice on it, and that's what they went with. So, but Artur, like I said, proved how skillful he is and how technical he is. That okay, if you want to box, I can box. If you want to brawl with me, I can box. And you know, that's the old adage of greatness in a fighter. And it goes back to the days of Sugar Ray Robinson. When you really want to prove how great you are, you outbox the boxer and you outpunch the puncher. And you know, he was able to do both. He outboxed him and outpunched him. So I think Artur really emerged as a complete fighter tonight.
There you go, Coach. Very well said. Wishing you a great trip back to Montreal. Thank you so much.
God bless, brother.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content, or right here on our YouTube members.